Dorian, coming from Leipzig.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for having me.
You bet. So, MyHotelShop is bidding software for metasearch, right?
Exactly.
Okay. In the middle of this recovery, how are hotels? Are they using metasearch? Should they be using metasearch? How are they managing it? Are they failing? Where do you want to
Um,
start?
yeah, there's you touched some sensitive topics, but no. In the end, I mean, obviously, right? Whenever there's a crisis, the first thing that owners and managers do is kind of cut marketing, right, and cut advertising. But I think that what was really special and where we were really lucky, actually, I don't know if it's us that did it really well or if it's that just it was the situation that was like that. We actually didn't lose any clients, which was great during the Corona phase. And actually, we had around 40 to 50% of our portfolio that stayed live. So that kept on being visible, kept on being active on the metasearch platforms.
Is that primarily Europe or is that global?
Primarily Europe.
Oh, nice.
So we have, let's say, 80% of our portfolio is in the DACH region, so Germany, Austria, Switzerland,
Mm-hmm.
and they mainly stayed. So yeah, they stayed live during that time. But the reason why is really because they saw that the only revenue that they were generating was through their direct website, right? When you look at how they were getting revenue from Booking.com, Expedia, all these guys, it was really a struggle for them. Also with the whole cancellation policies and all these types of situations, they lost control, and so they actually wanted to stay visible on the metasearch. And so we were really grateful for that. Really lucky. It caught us actually by surprise in all transparency. And now hotels are little bit by little bit starting to actually be able to get budgets, put in advertising budgets that are somewhat relevant and be present on metasearch. Then are they successful on it, or are they failing, or how are they managing it? Surprisingly enough, returns are extremely high. So they're actually close to double what they were pre-COVID. But I mean, obviously volume is just much lower, right? So you're having a lot less traffic. So you're getting maybe less bookings, but substantially less traffic. So obviously returns are good. They're doing it, but they're not spending much, and they're still being quite cautious.
Right. So where do you think metasearch is headed between maybe now and the end of the year?
Uh, Good question. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of speculation that we can do around it, but in the end, I think that what this whole situation kind of taught is that there needs to be a change in behavior in the way that we approach advertising for hotels. Back in the day, it was always around volume. It was always around occupancy rates. So really going out and trying to be visible on all markets, on all types of people, all types of travelers. Now we're looking at a shift to really being able to do specific targeting the right travelers, being able to say, we want people that are searching for these types of stays, these types of days in advance, really from these specific locations. So I think that that's really what we're going to see is more and more use of what are called multipliers, right? And being able to go into a much more detailed and granular level of doing metasearch bidding so that hotels can be present direct, but be present for the right customers and focus on return on investment rather than on volume.
So what would you tell a hotelier today? What do they need to be doing with metasearch?
First, they need to understand where their travelers are coming from, right? I would say that's the first thing, and understand which type of travelers they are. And then from there, to make sure that they choose the right platforms, right? Because there are several. There's not just Google. There's TripAdvisor. There's Trivago. So depending on where the travelers are coming from, what their behaviors are going to be, to choose the right platforms, and then to make sure and activate and be present online, because return on investment has never been as important as it is now with less inventory available, right? Social distancing measures, less travelers. So really, it's important to be present, direct, and to get that profitability. And then on top of that, to really focus on this specific targeting to make sure that they're really getting the most dollar for every cent that they put in.
Got it. All right. Thanks, Dorian. Thanks for the advice.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.